Welcome back in, sports fans. It's time to start spreading the news because the Bengals have a weapon on special teams in the form of kicker Trajan Sinatra. The Idaho State Bengals recently defeated the University of Northern Colorado Bears to start Big Sky Conference play with a 26-18 win. 14 of those 26 points came off the foot of Bengal kicker Trajan Sinatra. Trajan was perfect on the day, going 4 for 4 on field goals from 26, 27, 49, and 48 yards. The kicking specialist also converted both of his extra point attempts.
It feels great. I'm glad I could be of help to the team. That's my job. Without the field goals, it would have been a way closer game, and it could have been a different outcome. So it definitely is very important, and I'm very glad I could be helpful to my team.
Sinatra was recognized by the Big Sky as a Special Teams Player of the Week for the third time this season, and head coach Cody Hawkins has referred to Sinatra as a weapon. Trajan says he appreciates the recognition, but knows he needs to have a short memory and stay focused on the next kick.
Me personally, I try not to let anything get to my head. After big games like Northern Colorado and New Mexico, I try to forget about them. Any media that happens about me, I'll just look at it, smile a little bit, and then kind of just move on and focus on the next game ahead.
Trajan says kicking is just as much a mental game as it is a physical one.
At this level, everyone's good enough. Every college kicker is good enough to play. They got the starting job. It's just whether they have the mind or not to deal with the pressure and everything that comes with it.
And one rumor that has been floating around is Trajan being related to another famous Sinatra, the chairman of the board himself, Frank Sinatra.
My family has been told, just passed on the line, that it's 100%. So they 100% believe it. The only thing is that I can't 100% prove it, which is why I don't want to say exactly that I'm 100% related. So my great-great-grandfather is from Leccara Fritti in Sicily. It's in the Palermo province, and that is the same town in Italy that Frank Sinatra's dad is from. And from what I'm told, that back then in their towns in Italy, they were small, to where if you had the same last name, there's a good chance you're connected.
Trajan has a DNA test on the way, but there's a chance it still doesn't close the case on if he's related to Old Blue Eyes.
If Frank Sinatra or his family isn't in the database of the DNA testing website, then it won't be able to tell me. So it's just it's gonna be a hit or miss.
At 9 for 9 on the season, Trajan isn't used to missing, but says he'll give us the scoop once he has answers. Sinatra and the Bengals will be back in action when they host the Montana Grizz this Saturday night at the ICCU Dome.